to, but this team knows what they want to do, which is
I think they ignore him.
I think sometimes when they're on their game, when they're on their level, they ignore them.
Guys, what we need to do.
I think they just tune them out. It's like, okay. I think the real coach, I don't know who's the captain of that team, but I think the real coach
is Patrick Ewing.
It's possible.
It could be.
It could, but the captain of that team, I think they hear Stan Van Gundy talk for the first minute of the timeout.
Then they say, "Here, all right, guys.
Here's what we're really gonna do. Here's the composure that we need." And it seems that way. It seems like none of the players are animated. None of the players are like extra. But get back to the point. I think it's Orlando.
Can I say this about Dwight Howard? I'm not gonna get a lot of grief for this. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm gonna say it. I don't care. Dwight Howard's overrated. Okay?
What?
He's overrated as an offensive player. Great defensive player. He's god-awful offensively. And I'm telling you right now, look at the last 5 minutes of every game. He does not call for the ball. You know who shoots it? Hito Turkoglu and Rashard Lewis.
Well,
Shaquille O'Neal in his prime.
Players, though.
I know, but Shaq in his prime, he calls himself Superman. The original Superman, the D's on his prime, would call for that ball and demand it and throw it down. He'd tomahawk it in the hoop. Dwight Howard doesn't do that.
Yeah, but you can't
I absolutely agree with you.
You can't call him overrated because of that.
I think he is overrated.
I wouldn't say he's overrated. I would just say he's just too young. He doesn't have a go-to move now. He can learn any move he wants. I think he can develop. It just needs some time. I mean, I think he's a great player actually. People can't handle him. He's not like a real tall player, but he's very strong, very athletic.
See, I think he's a great athlete. I think when he's 30 years old, he doesn't have the hops like he has now. We're going to run into some problems.
No, well, he's gonna.
And hopefully maybe he'll get better. But I'm saying that
you have Ewing as like an assistant. Like, come on, you're gonna develop a move.
And secretly charge Broccoli in the sidelines.
Like, did you see the hook shots he was throwing in the Celtics series? I mean, it was bad. The hook shot he was throwing.
But listen,
but you gotta give credit to Perkins on covering him during that series.
Yeah, Perkins is a nice little player, but Dwight Howard is an athletic legend.
But
honestly,
I think Perkins showed the world how to cover Dwight Howard.
Yes. That was the playbook.
With his strength, putting a body on him, make him take the tough shots. I think that's the only way you could play him, really.
Steppin Up Big Time once again covered the Kevin Falk charity softball game. Once again, Kevin Falk just proves that, we hear so many stories about Michael Vick and Tank Johnson and all. Who's the other one from Cincinnati?
Chad Johnson?
No, Henry. What's his name?
Chris
Henry. We hear all these thugs, but we don't hear the good stories. Steppin Up Big Time once again for the third straight year covered Kevin Falk's charity softball game. Check it out. Lukey, fantastic job. We'll see